Hi, my name is Tiffany Patton, and I'm going to do a brain-based learning analysis on Pearson's ReadyGen program. Things about the ReadyGen program is first, it was published in 2016 by Pearson Education. I've taught it for only 1 year. It was third grade. I have only had training on the Scaffolded Strategies Handbook of this program. Um, Not really the teacher handbook of this program, just the scaffolded strategies. So I've had that for 1 year and I've kind of been using that along with the program. I have done PearsonRealize.com for 2 years and I've been trained on that 2 years ago. Let's get down to how the brain learns how to read. David Sousa said, reading is a complex skill for the brain to master. And so I found this graphic of a rope being tied and how all of these skills work together and are wound together to be able to help a student read. It's an amazing graphic. So just in the first skill, the phonological awareness and phonemic awareness, a student uses three parts of their brain. And first, they use the auditory part of their brain. So being able to hear a word and then separate that word into separate sounds. Second, the student will use the visual part of the brain to see the symbols or the letters and be able to correspond that with the sound. So now they're using two parts of their brain. And then finally, they're going to blend all those sounds together to make language, and then that's using the language part of the brain. And then we can get to the other skills, which are alphabetic principle and phonics, vocabulary, fluency, and comprehension, which are also difficult skills to read. All right, so these are the brain-based skills that ReadyGen is very good at. And in this analysis, I have shown that the phonics skills, there are a few. The vocabulary skills, there are a little bit more. And then the comprehension skills, there are a ton. So for phonics lessons, we just have these short mini lessons, and they are teaching the students basically how to spell words, how to be able to listen to words and maybe even pull them apart into syllables and things like that. Next, the vocabulary, they really don't have a vocabulary list. They are teaching the students strategies like context clues in every lesson. In order to get my vocabulary, I've had to go to the Scaffolded Strategies Handbook, and I use that a lot. I do have a lot of ESL and special needs learners in my classroom, and so being able to go over that vocabulary they're going to encounter in text really helps put the kids, all the kids, the general ed students included, on the same page before we read. And then there are a ton of comprehension skills in ReadyGen. That is basically all that the lesson is. So we have a lot of depth of knowledge questions. There really aren't depth of knowledge questions 1, which are like literal level questions. They just have depth of knowledge 2, 3, and 4, and then some structural analysis questions for those comprehension skills. So our school district has put together some professional development based on 2 books from Fisher and Fry to help us to meet the students where they are. And so in the first book, Text Dependent Questions, we are basically writing our own questions in each of the depth of knowledge and being able to get the students to the literal level and then right up on through to the other depth of knowledge questions. And so I have had a lot of success with that. We also have rigorous reading that we've been working on, and that is helping us a lot with vocabulary and comprehension at the same time. So we are teaching the students how to comprehend what they're reading through collaborative conversations. And then at the same time, we're teaching them that academic vocabulary to be able to express themselves during those conversations. And then that way, we are putting in the Common Core standards of speaking and listening and being able to come to a collaborative conversation and be prepared for it. So that is my analysis of Pearson's program. Here are my references. Thank you for your time.